When did it come to this? I mean, this is an exaggeration, but let's be honest, I am guilty of this too. There's this weird belief in our generation that if you don't capture and share it, it didn't happen. Which is ridiculous, but you all know what I'm talking about. If you're someone like me, you've documented your life in some way or form throughout the years. From my teens, I love to journal and scrapbook. I still write letters to myself every year, and I love documenting my travels. So I do have a bit of an obsession with preserving memory. I think at this point, we all know the benefits of documentation. I don't regret taking this footage of my grandma, even if at that time it might have taken me out of living in the moment. Or this video I recorded during a dinner together that took just a few seconds for me to grab. It's one of my favorite clips of her. You probably had a moment where your parents or grandparents started sharing a story from their past as they flipped through old photos. Documenting and preserving these moments help trigger some memories that's been lost and lets us relive them a little bit. And the thought of being able to look back at our vlogs when we're old makes me really excited. The main difference between capturing photos and videos for your photo album and what we're doing now is, well, we share them on social media. Ask yourself, why are you documenting? Is it to capture beautiful images because you love photography and cinematography? Maybe you truly want to capture this moment to look back on later. Or is it so you can post, share, and get validation from others online and increase your sense of self-worth? Now, I'm not here to shame you. We all want love and acceptance. It's kind of how we're wired, and social media is designed knowing that. And we know that social media isn't all bad either. So I just want to share how I've been approaching the documentation of my life. I love cinematography, so I let myself indulge in the joy of filming, creating, and sharing. But what helps is to tune into the feeling behind it. If I ever feel myself thinking I need or I have to film this, it's a good time for me to stop and reflect on why I'm recording in the first place. Make sure you're doing it because you want to and not because you feel the need to. And just a quick note, this line is more blurred if maybe you work in the field of content creation, and that's okay. Work is work, but find where that balance between being on and off is for you. Something I've been practicing is filming and capturing moments and not posting them online. I think this helps me figure out what I actually want to remember. A good example of this is a concert. I notice a common thing that we tend to do is we take out our phone multiple times to get similar shots over and over. Maybe we can just practice getting a shot or two and then putting our phone away. Just a quick selfie or something from the night that brings you back into the moment. And then maybe just this one time, don't post it online and see how it feels. Just keep them to yourself and you'll start to notice which photos and videos bring you back into the moment and see which ones don't really inspire any feelings out of you at all. Again, I don't think it's necessarily bad to capture moments or post things on social media. I love seeing what my friends are doing. It can spark conversations, inspire you to get out or share your thoughts and ideas. And I've noticed a lot of my friends don't even linger on their phones too long, nor do they always feel the need to post. I think it's more about noticing when you're capturing something purely to post it on social media versus capturing something because you really want to remember the moment. We all know that social media is usually a highlight of good moments in our lives. We know it, but we immediately forget once we're on there seeing everyone's life through the screen. The reality is, when someone posts on social media, that means they had the time to sit, maybe edit, write a caption, and press post. It's important to remember that just because someone's not posting on social media doesn't mean that they're not living their best life, and just because someone has a lot to share doesn't mean that they are either, or maybe they are. It's reminding ourselves that everyone around us is so much more than what they curate online, and we know it logically. It's just reminding ourselves of it because we tend to forget. This is the famous photo, Pale Blue Dot. This is so comforting to me. When I feel overwhelmed, I've been reminding myself about the fact that every single human being that ever lived, everyone living their lives right now, all do so on this tiny pale blue dot. There are so many opinions online, mine included, and it can get overwhelming sometimes. But these opinions and thoughts, they all change throughout your life and depending on your personal experience and where you are in life at the moment. In this moment, I'm comfortable with the amount of time I spend on documenting and with sharing some parts of my life online. And I'll probably continue to tweak that balance as time goes on. So should you really document your life? Well, it's kind of up to you. I believe, like most things in life, it's a balance. Just don't forget to enjoy the human experience both online and offline. Whatever you decide to do, just do what you feel is right for you today. Don't overthink it, the world's gonna keep spinning.